Alright, what's going on, guys? Just wanted to make a quick video on how I repaired that steering. Remember how sloppy it was? See how it has basically zero slop now? What I originally wanted to do was wrap these sheet metal round and then slide it up through the shaft. You see the shaft? That's the steering shaft. Slide it up through there so that where the sleeve that I replaced goes through, it would have taken up the play. But it was just too much trouble to get this. I mean, if I sat here all day and got this rounded, I probably could have got it in there to work, but it was just too much of a pain in the ass. So you can do it that way. If you do it that way, it'll be a permanent repair, because what you're doing is you're taking up the slop that was added when that shaft wallowed out, because that shaft wallows out, the hole gets wider and wider, and that's what causes that play in the steering. So the permanent repair, to where you don't have to order the part, is you take sheet metal like this, get it round, slide it down the shaft from the top, because once this wheel is off, you can slide this right down in there, and then you can knock the bushing back in place with this in between, and it'll take up the slot permanently. And then you just hold these in place with either two hose clamps, one on top and one on bottom, or you could self-tap them in with two self-tap screws. That would be a permanent repair. It was too much trouble. So what I did, Gorilla Tape is really strong, sticky shit. What I ended up doing is I wrapped Gorilla Tape around that shaft, and then I pushed the little bushing down over the tape and knocked it back into place onto that dashboard. It's kind of hard to see. It's because it's dark, but it's right in there. So remember all that slop it had? It's gone now. It's gone. Okay? This is almost as firm as my 95, which has zero play at all. Now, being tape, over time, it will start to get looser again. But that's still way better than it was brand new part with all that play, that like half an inch of play. This has only got an eighth of an inch, if that. That's normal. So that's fixed. That's how I did it. That's how you can fix that issue without even having to order that stupid plastic bushing that wallows out and wears out, that you got to order every couple of years anyway. The older Craftsmans, they don't wear out. You don't even have to. On these new ones, that's your way of getting around it without ordering that stupid plastic thing that wears out on purpose. Like I said, the permanent way with the metal, the sheet metal, or otherwise wrap tape around it. If you're doing a quick flip, tape's good enough. If you want it permanently repaired, do the sheet metal. But that's how you repair that without ordering that stupid part. Alright, so this one should really help out a lot of people. So give me the thumbs up on this one. Definitely subscribe and let me know what you think down below. I know there's going to be a few negative comments. Oh, but the tape's going to wear out, this and that, yada yada. It's that Gorilla Tape. That stuff will probably hold 3 years. Alright, look, it turns perfect. It stays nice and firm. That's the idea, okay? But if you want to complain about it, use the sheet metal. I mean, you could probably even buy the sheet metal already perfectly in a circular, you know, pre-circularized, and then just slide it down in there to add more so it doesn't have it. But that's how you fix it. That's how you fix that without ordering that stupid plastic thing. Because they make two different size ones, but I made sure to order the right one. And of course, I ordered it aftermarket, and it was still way too wide. So the damn shaft had way too much play. So the steering wheel had way too much play, and that's no good. So that's how I did it. If this video helps you, if you got one of these Craftsmans and your steering wheel is getting sloppy, it's that easy. You pop this cover off with a flathead screwdriver. Underneath here's a half-inch bolt. I used an impact and zipped it right out. Then the whole wheel comes off. This piece comes off. There's a splined plastic piece that comes off that goes on to other matching splines. And then, you know, you put that on and it's straight where you want the wheel, and then you take that off too, and then it's just the shaft itself. And then you go down far enough and you're at that plastic bushing that wears out, which on the old ones you knock them up and out, and then you replace it with a new one, and you knock it in place with a pipe. And so that's what I did. I wrapped tape around the shaft, and then I gently finagled that plastic bushing over the Gorilla Tape, and then knocked that bushing down into the dash where it clicks into place over the tape, so that it's nice and firm. All right, that's how you do it. Or like I said, you can use sheet metal if you so desire. You know, if it's your personal machine, then yeah, go for it. Use the sheet metal. Or if you want, you know, it's a higher end machine and you're asking top dollar, go for it. But from that repair, that Gorilla Tape should last 3 years. And for what I'm going to sell this machine for, that's fine. When it finally does wear again, it's a $6 part. You know, they can order it and fix it, no problem. And even once it does wear, it's still fine. It's just the wheel starts to have play. And I did not want that, because I didn't want people complaining, oh, the steering wheel's got all this play, just because of a stupid plastic thing. So that's how it's done. All right, thanks for watching. Looks like it's a little fuzzy today. Looks like maybe the screen was a little fuzzy. Maybe. But anyway, thanks again. I'll see you on the next one.